Squeaky voice.
Wow.
What was that?
Oh my gosh, that's just
That's
the.
squeaky voice.
You know, that's the intro. That's like.
Oh my god, what is my phone doing? Oh, it's alerting me that you're doing stuff.
Yeah, I'm streaming. So yeah.
It is too early.
Anyway, yeah. So we're streaming Rogue Trader. I'm Squizzly. I am the dungeon master. Yeah. I'm on the wrong page.
Good job, Dungeon Master.
Whatever. Shush. Right. So why don't we go round and you two introduce yourselves and introduce your characters.
I guess I'll go first. I'm Sven O, and well, my character's Maximus. He's a explorator heretic. He's the little guy with the axe right there. Apparently, it's saying I'm 15 feet away from something.
That's just me pointing at you.
Yeah, I know. And well, how else I can say he's
Right.
pretty much a very buff Einstein.
Oh, I do that.
You're getting more and more quiet.
Yeah. Me or him?
Are we?
So, I will. Seeing as that you can't remember anything, I will ask you. So, you were born on a forge world.
Right.
So you're born on a massive factory world, and your birthright was a heretic. You questioned. It might have been that you questioned the imperial like logic or why technology can't advance or stuff like that. You were driven into the void. Lure of the void was, my gosh, words. You weren't so much didn't choose to leave as you were driven, running away from a criminal baron. I can't remember what High Vendetta is actually. What is that? Oh, whatever. I don't care. So I will ask you two questions.
Yes. What are these questions?
What is your goal or your dreams? What do you hope to achieve sometime in the future? Be it
Well,
long term or short term.
preferably long term,
Yeah, well,
which would be endurance for the long term. You
no, I'm
know.
not asking you your motivation. That's what drives
Oh,
you. I'm asking you, what do you hope to achieve in your life? So it might be to become the captain of a starship or something like that.
or I guess.
This isn't a hard question.
Well, for me, it is right now.
Right. I'll come back to you then.
Oh, consider.
Yeah. That'd probably be best.
Sorry, what were you going to say, Eva?
Well, considering he's on the Mechanicus call, wouldn't that be pursuing knowledge?
Yeah, that's true. But he's also...
Or finding a functioning standard template construct?
working out why the Imperium is so backwards. That'd be a pretty good goal.
Yeah, that sounds like a great goal. Trying to figure out why the hell they think people being allowed to read is a no-no.
Maybe getting a standard high school diploma. That'd be a pretty sizable goal in the Imperium.
I want to make sure I get a good education. No, I think trying to find a bargain construct would probably work best. Since my guy's fairly intelligent.
Okay, cool. So, Eva, on to you.
So, yeah, you just introduced him. This character's called is an arch-militant named Asil.
You're very, very quiet. And Mayo's rubbing a cup against the mic.
No, I was actually trying to pull it closer so that way I could hear. Bah!
That's better.
Okay, there we go. Yes.
Okay, this character is an arch-militant known as Asil. They were born on a forge world. They became a scavenger because of being orphaned. And whether by fate or luck, they became a skeptic of Imperial religion and sought the truth. They got drafted into the Tech Guard as an auxiliary, so that's why he doesn't have any implants. To fight a mutant rebellion, and he's hated mutants ever since.
So, I will ask you...
Well-
Oh, sorry, what?
I was gonna say, well, you just put my character to shame with that backstory.
I mean, he's literally, like, all he's done is just read the stuff, the backgrounds, and just gone, this is how it all works together. So,
Okay, well, I'm still beginner, so...
it's fine, don't worry. We kind of made these characters yesterday, so you two haven't really had much time to, like, think of backstories or anything like that. So, what is your ambition then?
To get as far away as possible from
Your homeworld.
the yeah.
Okay. And what will you sacrifice to achieve this goal?
Everything.
Okay, so homicidal militant with a legal engineer. Okay, yeah, we're already off to a great start with this adventure.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, every adventure started off with interesting characters.
I know. Right. So. I've got to open my intro section so I can remember what my notes are. Okay, so you both grew up on the same Forge world. You grew up on Kinrad 2. I will put the spelling of the world in the chat. Your story starts currently. You're on board a Aquila lander. You're going to the Fist of Steel. It is a raider sort of ship. It belongs to House Wintercast. I think that's how you spell it. Or is it Winterscale? It would really help if I remember what the road trader was called. Like, immensely. It's Winterscale. So, through various events and such, you've both ended up in the service of House Winterscale. It is the biggest in Rogue Trader dynasty in the Calicta sector and the Cronus Expanse. So big, in fact, that it has its own dedicated sector on the map. I can actually not find the map. That's really helpful. I found the map. So I can't easily. Right. I'll put that into Skype.
Yeah, I was about to say, you could probably send it to us through Skype.
Send you that through Skype, and then I will reopen that window. Over here. Come on. So, just
Yeah,
so
you could have really had this loaded up into the handouts.
I could have probably done something like that, but whatever. I'm not organised.
Holy crap, I had to zoom in to find it.
Yeah, so about
Okay, so we're a little green box. Right.
no. That's just reference points. This
Oh,
is
that's just
yeah. Someone on DeviantArt put together all the maps from this sort of area of space, and this is what it looks like. If you see
Oh.
the about halfway through the map, on the left side, there's a bunch of like squiggles.
hmm
If you zoom in just past that, just left of that, you should see the Winter Scale Realm.
If the thing would even load.
Is it not loaded for you? Oh my gosh.
Mine's loaded. I'm actually trying to find it. This is already okay. I found it.
Okay. Yeah. So that just gives you an idea of like how much space this house owns. So, anyway, you're currently boarding. Your lander is currently arriving on the Fist of Steel. It is a. It is a Raider class escort, and it is part of a fleet of 5 ships. The ships include the Isabel, which is a cruiser, which is the largest ship in the fleet. The Fist of Steel, which is obviously the one you're on. The Flameworks and the Saint Armada, which are both transports, and then a light cruiser escort called the Wrath of Steel. Wrath of Steel, even. Get all that?
And to put this into perspective, several of these ships are multiple kilometers long.
Yeah, I don't have the stats for all the ships, but I do have them for a few. Let me just find them.
Like the cruiser is about 7.
Yeah, the
Okay,
cruiser
long.
is absolutely massive. Let's see, I've got the Wrath of Steel is 4.3 meters kilometers long. The Fist of Steel. Oh my gosh, what did I say? Oh yeah.
I think you said this.
Yeah, Fist of Steel is the smallest ship, and it is 1.5 kilometers long. It is sort of like the sort of like the scout ship of the fleet. It's the fastest, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. Is it? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the smaller ships are destroyers.
I'm not very good with
Like
that.
the smallest naval ship they have is a destroyer.
Oh, yeah, the Isabel is 5 kilometers long, as well. So you both have your own personal journals in the handouts. So just put whatever notes you want there. That really helps me, because if I know what you know,
You have the names of the ships.
names of the
in the
ships.
chat, please.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So the cruiser is Isabel. Raider is not saving to my computer. Is Fist of Steel. The Flameworks is a transport. Wraith of Steel is the light cruiser, and the Saint Mara is a transport. And yes, I just realised I changed how I was writing the names halfway through. Sorry about that. So yeah. So you're on Aquila Lander, which is basically it's like a very common ship. It's nothing very special. It's quite common in
It just has wings that look like feathers.
yeah, it's literally just a box that flies around. It's not very fancy at all. And yeah, so flies on, lands on board the Fist of Steel. There's a bunch of flashing lights as the hangar closes and repressurizes. Doors open. It is very cold, but you get the sense that it could be very much colder. It's still reheating from having the ship, having the hangar door open, and a small group approaches you. In the lead is a officer of some description. There are a few officers and a few security staff trailing behind them. The security staff all bear the House Wintercast insignia on their one shoulder and the Imperial Aquila on the other, and they wear a sort of darkish red sort of plate armor, not plate armor, carapace armor. All the house troops also have helmets. And yeah. So what do you guys do? So ship's landed.
Well-
Do you like stand there?
Well,
Oh yeah.
well, Aesol immediately takes his helmet off because his void suit's temperature system just engaged.
Yeah. It probably would have because it's still very cold, and so
Yeah, and you know, and I guess Maximus here would likely immediately turn his attention towards these approaching men and ask them if, well, I mean, it's obvious that they're from.
the person at the front is actually a woman. The person leading them, she has bright red hair that she keeps very tight in like a tight ponytail. Her uniform is absolutely spotless, while some of the others, their uniforms are very good, but they're not as like pristine as hers.
Refined.
Huh?
Yeah.
Uh,
Not as refined.
yeah,
Look, it's affluent.
Huh?
I think affluent is the word.
okay, that's probably it. I don't know. And that's all of that. So that's a load of rubbish now. So yeah, she sees you just stand there. She approaches. This is actually probably one of the coldest you've ever been outside of like being in a fridge. Because you live on a forge world, and so it's totally polluted. It's like surprisingly warm. So yeah. Anyway, this officer approaches you. She goes, "Greetings. I take it you two are." No, that's not what she says. She says, "Greetings. I am Captain Scarlet of the Fist of Steel." I've written First of Steel, haven't I? Oopsie. Anyway. My gosh, this is just, like, all over the place.
Well, it's the first
Yeah,
recording, so
this is the first time I've done, like, this in ages. So,
No better way to do it than to just throw yourself into the deep end.
yeah, just, like, no book campaigns, nothing like that. No planning at all. Yeah, sounds really organised and smart. Where are my names list? Okay, so yeah, she comes over. She introduces herself as Captain Scarlet of the Fist of Steel. How do you respond?
well. Greetings, Captain Scarlet. I am Maximus.
She nods.
We're-
And
Ivan, it's you.
And I am Aesol.
She nods as well. I know you might have been briefed lightly, but I shall inform you more of the situation at hand. So, aboard this fleet, there is, as you probably imagined, a number of Imperial cults. One of these cults is called the Burning Sun. So, now, normally, we just let these cults grow and such. It's not. It's very common for cults to pop up on ships. Happens all the time. It's not that uncommon for certain cults to spread across ships in a small fleet like this. And it's not even uncommon for these occasionally cults to become a bit radicalized, and sometimes they become very aggressive, and so security forces have to step in to make sure they don't do any damage to the ship, while others sometimes turn into death cults and generate assassins and such. However, I'm curious as to all cults that are on my ship to make sure nothing heretical is happening. So I did the normal thing of sending a few security guards, seeing what there's up. Nothing major. Then I tried to make a little different. I hired a few work hands, just janitors or whatever, just to go undercover, just to report. If they get any good information, they get promoted to petty officer or something. Most of them didn't return up anything. However, one did. He said he was meeting one of the more radical sides, which I was incredibly happy to hear. And then he just disappeared. Now, normally this wouldn't be an issue, but he was a janitor staff on the officers' deck, and those sorts of officers, work crews just don't disappear.
And you're hiring us to investigate the disappearance of one measly janitor.
No, I'm hiring you to investigate this unusual cult that seems to have spread and seems to be... They haven't done anything radical, but I'm just worried they are going to suddenly do something radical.
So you're calling us in pretty much take care of the situation before it gets much worse than it possibly could.
Yes, I feel that the issue is... Oh, sorry, I got something in my throat. Oh, that's better.
Intimidating, Captain. Oh, hold on, I have something in my throat.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. No, I'm hiring someone from the outside to investigate this, because I don't want this spreading to the officers, I don't want this getting out of hand. And if this had been just some nobody, I probably wouldn't have bothered, but his reports were unusual. They talked about a warrant of trade, and they talked about contagion plans and all sorts. It was very, very, well, odd and a little worrying.
How worrying.
Well, worrying enough I've hired 2 outsiders.
Point taken.
A warrant of trade would involve the rogue trader.
Yes, and now House Wintercast, Winterscale, sorry, has a number of vassals, other houses of trade, other rogue traders. However, their warrants are all kept safe and secure with back on the Winter Palace in the Winterscale realm, to make sure these vassals don't try anything. Don't try and like break away, break free, such and such. But what's odd is that in the little fragment they mentioned is that they were searching for it, which is very odd because it sounded like it read almost like they were searching this fleet for that warrant of trade, which makes no sense.
Well, it really doesn't, so that's peculiar, I suppose. And deserves being checked out.
Yes, that's my thoughts exactly. I sent a message to the admiral, who's stationed on the Isabel, and he didn't seem that too bothered about it. But then I also sent one to not Lord Winterscale himself, but his nephew, his youngest nephew, who's an officer on one of the other ships. He's an officer on the Wrath of Steel, the light cruiser, and he said it would be worth investigating because while the Admiral has the House's best interests, it may be linked to him, which is my worry. So I'm loyal to I am loyal to the Dynasty and House Winterscale over the Admiral himself.
Hmm.
And I'd rather him not try and break away with some false warrant of trade or something.
Completely understandable.
Yes, quite. So this is why I, the captain of a smaller, less notable ship, I don't do outside of combat. I don't transport very much. I'm very small. I do some of the scouting. I've hired two outsiders to just investigate, just see what you can turn up. If it's nothing, it's nothing. But if it's something, well, we'll see how it goes. You have permissions to transport to the other ship, to get transport to the other ships if you desire. But the captains of those ships may not be as willing to let you wander around as I am. You have free reign of the ship, although I cannot provide you with any additional security or such without evidence.
Well, at this point, Aesir shrugs his shoulder, moving his Hellgun about, so suggesting that you won't need the extra security.
Yes, I'd prefer you if you didn't blow holes in my ship, please. While you're at it.
Well, we'll try our best.
But
Can't really promise.
my officers have been... The officers I trust have been alerted to work with you and such. If you require transport to the other ships, please let me know before we head into the warp. At that point, you'll be isolated onto this ship, and this ship alone. Or whatever ship you are on. Warp won't be for another 3 weeks, most likely. The Saint Amarith and the Flameworks are still loading up supplies from our latest dealings here on the Kinrad 2. And it will probably be about 2 weeks before we hit warp safe space. Do you have any questions?
Well, I don't have many questions.
Many is not any. Many is not none. So what are they?
None to really concern you.
Very well. You've been provided petty officers' quarters in the officers' area. And as I said, my officers have been alerted to help you where they can, however, they cannot go out of their way without ample reason. If that makes sense.
So we've got resources, but they're very limited resources.
That is correct. They're limited until you until proven that you need more. I'm sure the commissary will be happy to work with you. They most might have some leads. Others might possibly be trying to investigate the janitor's quarters and such.
I really hope it's...
Hmm?
Excuse me, but I really hope it's not related to the actual commissary.
Actually, ships have their... It's not the Imperial Guard commissary, but ships have a version of a commissary. So they will have sometimes ships will have a commissar or stuff like that. So it's not like the Imperial Guard one you're thinking of. They also tend to double up as Master of the Guns, I believe is the term. Don't have the book open for it. But yeah. They're basically it's basically just like who's ever in charge of like keeping order and judging people and stuff. That's basically what she's referring to, if you're wondering. I can actually find the proper terms for it. Yeah, there is a fleet commissar. Actually, there's that. But what she's referring to is the Master of the Arms. Yeah, she's referring to Master of the Arms. But there is actually a fleet commissar and a small, like, it's probably about a dozen people working for just like the fleet commissary. So. For those wondering what books we're using, both players have been provided with the core rulebook. However, I am using pretty much all of them, so I will pick and choose. It's not that I haven't limited them to just be using the core rulebook, and me not. It's just they're both new to this. I have a bit more experience. Anyway,
Aesol has like one more question.
Yeah, ask away.
Aesol wants to know, do they have a secure locker so he can store his Hellgun in exchange for something else?
Yes, I'm sure that if you talk to the Master of the Arms or an armourer, he can provide you with something of such. I suppose if you...
Since she just complained about blowing holes in the ship.
Well, your Hellgun...
Yeah, going around.
Yeah, a Hellgun does considerably much more damage to the ship than anything else so far. Like...
To my engineer's little las gun. Just pew pew pew! This is just walking into a room with pretty much a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, like, she says yes, I'm sure if you talk to an armourer, Master of the Arms, I'm sure you can temporarily exchange your Hellgun for something less destructive.
That would be fine, thank you.
She, okay, with that, she nods, walks away. One of the other officers stays. He introduces himself as... Holt. He says, greetings, I am Officer Holt, and I have been requested to show you to your rooms and be your guide temporarily. If you have any questions later...
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
Is this guy in any way related to Commissar Holt?
I don't actually know who that is. So, he goes, I hope so. I haven't chased up my family tree. Mostly because... So, yeah. So, Petty... No, I'm just trying to think what rank would he be?
Okay, well,
He
Googling
is...
who Commissar Holt was a
He's not
beautiful
Commissar.
experience.
Oh no, we were showing you Yarrick last night.
I know, I googled who Commissar Holt was, and well, thank you, 4chan.
Yeah, no,
Commissar Holt was a short movie character.
yeah. So Voidsman Holt is who you go to if you have any other questions outside of like just sort of like day-to-day things and such. And he's willing to show you around the ship. Oh no, don't open that on the map. Oh, that's just the map. That's fine. That's just me. Anyway, right. So he shows you to your room. It's a small bunk. It's like a closet. It has 2 beds, 2 foot lockers, a small desk, and that's pretty much it. It's very barren.
Barren yet basic
Yeah,
room.
yeah. It's a basic room. It's probably what? It's probably like. No, I don't want GMOK. It's probably. Not that big, but I'll just quickly draw it so you have an idea of how what it is. So
That's not very big at all.
no,
It's 25 square feet space.
oh I forgot this isn't the 1 meter by 1 meter map, is it? Shoot. Oh, but it's kind of laid out like that. Those brown boxes are the beds. Ignore the scaling because this is actually the wrong map. And there's the desk, and you have like a foot locker and stuff.
And chemical toilet.
No, you don't have a. Yeah, you have a small. Just leave that. There's like a small washroom, which is just a shower and a toilet and a sink, basically. But yeah, you've got your own small room. So, what do you two do now?
Well, I
Oh.
suppose. Well, go ahead, Eva.
I think our first course of action is to get introduced to the master at arms.
Master of Arms? He goes, very well. He shows you around. So yeah, you go down to. You actually don't go to anywhere. You actually end up going to one of the gun batteries. The Master of Arms currently overseeing. Yeah, he leads you to one of the
Giant ass guns.
Yeah, he leads you to a massive array of plasma cannons. They are absolutely huge. They are, there's hundreds of people working on them. He's standing. There's a small group of. You're led to like a control room overseeing this. And there's a few officers. Holt steps in, salutes. Sir, the investigators are on board. The officer in charge turns to you, and you two are.
I am Maximus, and this is AHU. We were contracted to invest. Should I say that?
You can say whatever you like.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry.
You could say
Yeah.
you're a giant purple elephant. You get some very strange looks, but you could say that if you wanted.
Um,
Did I put the name of the cult down? Yeah, I put the name. The cult is called the Burning
we,
Sun.
yes, I have that written down. We are here to investigate the issue with the cult of the Burning Sun,
Yes.
as per request.
Yes, of course. Captain Scarlet's investigate. I really don't see the point of it, but whatever. Yes, I am Master of the Arms Officer Yulk. So he's Master of Arms Yulk. What can I do for you two?
Thank you.
He just kind of looks at you when you say thank you at him. He just like
We're asking if you got like any information on this course, and you happen to be referred to as the ship's commissar.
Yes. Well, I have some leads. I know a few of their locations of their chapels and such. But these turn up next to nothing. I've done a number of sweeps with a number of teams. I've even had the fleet commissar's troops come in and sweep one of them. That didn't turn up anything either. You're more than welcome to look into it. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to catch any of the radicals. Every time we managed to run into a few of the more radicalized ones, they are more willing to commit suicide than to become captured. So that's proven problematic, to say the least.
Not only are they a potential threat, but they try to kill themselves and answer to the Imperium itself.
House Justice. So,
Well,
I
yes,
should
of
probably
course.
explain, just so I know you both know. Rogue traders tend to be a law to themselves. In Imperium space, they need to follow Imperial laws. Or admittedly, they can have a bit of flexibility because of their nature and such. But outside of Imperial space, what they say is literally the law. So there are a few certain things they're not allowed to trade with. Like, there might be certain alien species they're not allowed to trade with. They're definitely not allowed to trade with heretical chaos artifacts and such. But for the most part, they have free reign. Hence why you have this. Hence why there's wars between rogue traders. Because they're basically, they're basically some of the most high-ranking people in Imperium society.
So pretty much fiefdoms.
Yeah, in a sense, a warrant to trade is one of the most sought-after things probably in the Imperium, because it gives you the ability to, like, do a lot of things. Because
Like you're allowed to trade with alien species and not kill them on sight.
yeah, that's a really big thing. You're allowed to,
Unless they shoot first.
you're allowed to move freely in the Imperium. You technically answer only to the High Lords of Terra, which never actually leave Terra. Terra being Earth, so
I know that much.
yeah.
I know
So-
some
Other than the
Not at all.
Inquisition.
Technically, yes and no. Certain members of the Inquisition can, but others can't. If you look at that massive map, which I linked you, the Calixis sector, which is the one on the right, is Imperium space, and then the Cronus Expanse, the map on the left, like the sort of the big two in the middle. The map on the
Okay.
left is actually not Imperium space, and so that's where all the rogue traders live. Just so you have an idea.
Trialing. I think it's called, because there's a giant plaque down at the bottom that says trialing.
Yeah,
No,
for
that's just the
example,
direction.
Ah.
I do know the basic main two areas of
Oh.
space.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So that's just direction showing you. Sorry, but yeah. So he says I know a few of their sort of public, normal chapels. If you're wishing to start your investigations there.
And Ace also asked if if there's a place he can exchange his cold
His-
gun for a less devastating weapon. With Ace all moving the giant gun on his back.
It's not actually that big. It's kind of like it's probably not that much bigger than a normal last rifle actually. So, it's like probably
Just with
it's probably
more
just
of
like
a
the size.
kick. Just with more of a kick.
Yeah,
By
it's
kick,
just
I mean what's coming out the front end.
just a really high-powered laser. It's probably not that much bigger than a normal assault rifle. If you're not used to 40k. So, he goes, yes, I'm sure Master Voidsman Holt can show you. He sort of says says the location says the location of an armory on the officer's deck that they can exchange it for you can exchange it for. I need to find the weapons list. I think it's a naval shot cannon. Would be what they would issue you with if you wish to go change it.
That thing requires me to set it up.
Hmm?
I'm thinking more of a shotgun, not a.
It is actually a naval shot cannon. Oh, that's actually a heavy weapon. I did not realise that.
Use
I genuinely thought that was like, wow, I didn't read that. Yeah, no, he can issue you with a shotgun then. Pump action shotgun.
That'll be less devastating.
Yeah. I genuinely didn't realise that. I just thought it was a stupid name for a shotgun. Okay, well, that's gonna be funny later. But yeah, no, you can have a pump action shotgun exchanged for your Helgen.
It seems like a fair trade-off.
Or you can have a naval pistol if you really want.
No enabled pistol.
Naval pistol isn't that bad. It does the same damage, and it has tearing. But seeing as you're
Yeah,
on a
shotgun-
spaceship, huh?
Shotguns are really flexible.
That is true. So yeah, I imagine you can find the weapon page and put the info yourself.
Yeah, but they need to go to the armory first, don't they?
Yes, you do. So yeah. Any other questions for the Masters
I
Arms?
can imagine a lot of these people are looking upwards towards Aesol because of how big he is.
Yeah, how tall is he? I've forgotten how tall you said he was.
6 feet.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like
That was
everyone.
about my height.
Yeah, how tall is Maximus?
He's about 5'10".
Like most of these people are like 4 foot tall, like 4 to 5 foot tall. The officers tend to be more like 5 foot. Ace is probably hitting door frames and having to duck down all the time. Like,
And Maximus is pretty close. Just not enough to clink his head off of a door frame.
yeah, you're actually both really tall. Yeah, everyone looks at you quite straight. Like, most people do have to look at you quite oddly.
My guy has the build of Slender Man, so it's literally just a 5'10" lanky
See, that build isn't too bad.
explorer.
Whereas Ace is just like, just like,
Built like a truck.
yeah, he's just like, he just fills doorways. He could pretend to be a door if he wanted to, and it'd work.
In my country, we call them brick shit houses. Thank you very much.
And
He's
And
built like
what's-
a brick shit
what-
house.
What's funny is that Maximus is heavier than Aesop.
150 pounds?
But probably that's most of the implants.
yeah,
Probably. In reality, he weighs like 25 pounds. And the slightest gust of wind could probably take him away.
it's probably Maximus' influence. Anyway, so do you have any other questions for the Master of Arms?
Exactly how are they killing themselves?
He says, well, the few that aren't killed in the gunfights tend to either shoot themselves with their guns before we can get close. When it's very clear that we're going to win and they're going to be captured, they just shoot themselves. Although we did have one case where he just seemed to die. I'm not quite sure what happened. You would have to talk to the doctor about that. He did do I insisted that an autopsy was done. I wanted to know what was, but the report didn't actually come in. So go chase him up. And actually, when you chase him up, can you let me know what the report is?
We will try our best.
That means we would have to go for the ship's surgeon or whatever he's called.
Yeah, you have to find the ship's surgeon or the tech priest who scares everyone into being a surgeon. It's probably a tech.
You're a doctor. Yeah, it's like, you're a doctor now. I don't want to be. You're a doctor now.
You're a doctor now because I'm
Pretty
taking...
much.
No, let me see. I just want to see for myself, but yeah. So, the surgeon has a report, an autopsy on what's happened. You don't actually have to give the Master of Arms the report if you don't want to. Because
That depends if we find.
yeah, it depends what you find. Yeah, so would you? So yeah, where do you want to go now?
So where we are currently.
You are in the wrong book. You are you're in the prow of the ship. So you're at the front of the ship, in one of the batteries.
So we need to travel to wherever the ship's sick bay is, or wherever the ship's surgeon would be.
That would be close to the officer's deck, so not too far away. So yeah.
Ace will be asking Officer Hall to lead us to the ship's sick bay.
He kind of gives you a... He nods, and yeah, I was going to say he gives you a funny look, but he doesn't actually. He just heard what the Master of Arms says. So yeah, he nods, leads you there. It's quite small. It's not that big. It's probably maybe 2 or 3 wards, and a surgery. It's not like a massive room. It's mostly meant for officers. There's a few servitors walking around, doing things. A few orderlies. You can't see anyone that describes a surgeon.
So
This is
we
your
turn
cue.
to
Oh, yeah.
So Ace turns to the the voicemail hall and asks, "Would you happen to know where the surgeon is?"
He just shrugs and says, I thought he'd be here.
Well, it is crucial that we speak to him to acquire more information on what is going on. If you do not know where he is at, then why did you drag us all the way here on the assumption that he was here?
Well, I wouldn't know where else to look for the surgeon apart from the infirmary. Like, he's not saying anything outrageous. He's saying, I don't know where the surgeon is because he's not actually in the surgery. You could try and, you can give me an inquiry roll if you want to ask the orderlies.
I suppose. I guess we could do that.
Who has the highest fellowship?
You can both try. You could both, like, ask different orderlies and...
Okay, well, Ace will go for an inquiry roll, like how really low it is.
Yeah. I did warn you both beforehand that this would be a social campaign, and so both of you have really rubbish fellowship and social skills.
Just, hi, I'm Maximus. How? Fuck this. Pretty much what's going to be happening.
Eva finds an old woman and she nags your ear off. Oh, Ace, sorry, finds an old woman and she nags your ear off.
Oh,
What
I did
was
the
that?
correct roll.
Oh, you
I
rolled
did the
logic.
wrong roll.
Yeah, so... Oh, yeah, no. You find an... You try to logically deduce where the surgeon is and believe that he is in the engine room. And then you actually just ask someone instead. And they... He says, oh, yeah. He's just through the back there, on the left, in a small room. That's where that's the morgue. He's, I believe he's finishing up on an autopsy.
I'm gonna ask the orderly exactly how many people are dying on this ship.
She gives you like a funny look, like, why you ask me that? She goes, and she just sort of answers, well, there is, how many, there's like, I don't even know how many crew are on the ship. There's approximately 15,000 crew on this ship alone, and a lot of them are ratlings and just such. A lot of them die. You do note that the infirmary is quite empty. There's like one or two officers. They seem to be ill as opposed to wounded. You get the impression this is... Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, hello. Like, the Imperial Navy, like, just to put it in perspective, the Imperial Navy doesn't care about most ratlings. Like...
It press
Cram
gangs
as many
a lot of
people on a ship as possible.
Yeah, it's...
They press gang a lot of slaves.
Yeah, a
They
lot of
have
people...
a lot of ships.
Yeah, a lot of these people are probably press ganged. They might have been picked up as tithes. Prisoners can often be press ganged into ship crews. So,
Not a nice place to live.
no, it really isn't. And this ship is a more military one as well. Just to put it like, so there's a higher demand for crew. Whereas, like, if you went onto like which one is it? If you went on to something like the Flameworks, it's a bigger ship, but there's less crew. Oh, there's more crew, but there isn't as much. But yeah, she kind of looks at you like you've asked a stupid question, like what color is space or something?
Well, you gotta remember they've never been on it. The pair of them have never been on an actual Imperial vessel.
Yeah, she kind of looks at you quite strangely. I mean, I imagine that death rates are low because we're not experiencing any troubles. We're in peril space. We've resupplied. I mean, I've got a few cases of I need to think of some space. Yeah, she just gives you like some medical name. You just completely goes over both your heads.
Because, our main concerns are
Actually,
cult
no.
right now.
But yeah, it's like she answers low. So, but yeah, you know where the surgeon is now. He's in the morgue.
So there's the option of waiting or just barging in.
Yeah, you could just barge in. You could knock. I mean, knocking.
That too.
Yeah, knocking is an option.
We have like what, 2-3 weeks before they get.
Yeah, you could just stand around like lemons if you want. So yeah, if you want to just wait,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna do the military guy thing and barge in.
Yeah, you're gonna just barge in, right? Okay.
Yep, let's kick the door in. No, I'm gonna let
No, not kick the door in.
Don't.
I'm being politely barge
So you kind of just like
who's
you kind of just walk it. Yeah. Okay. You sort of just walk in. He's a tech. The surgeon is actually a tech priest, but instead of wearing the red robes, he wears white. His mechadendrite is a medical one. He looks over at you, looks you up and down, goes back to doing his work. In front of him there is a body, and he just has it open. There's a few, like he's removed some of the organs. He just says,
in.
Hmm?
Oh. Do you need any like speech rolls, or does he speak low Gothic?
he speaks low Gothic. He just doesn't want to talk to you.
He's preoccupied at the
Yeah,
moment.
he's busy doing his job.
Yeah, going hands deep in some poor cadaver.
Yeah, like. He realizes that you're not standard. He probably realizes that you're not like the normal officers or whatever, but he's just busy and he just doesn't care. And
Yeah, typical tech priest.
yeah, like
Just doesn't care about what's going on.
no, he's
Yes,
doing his job.
Dead bodies are my concern.
Um,
I can make them and I can investigate them.
yeah, no.
Pretty much.
See, now,
We have to talk to him, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
Maximus can talk to him
think,
in tech lingo if he wants to,
Okay.
or explorator.
Needs to
What is it? Explorator. Like he can talk to like. You don't have to talk to him in low Gothic if you don't want to. You have other languages.
Yeah, I have my. I guess I'll try tech and then explorator.
So you're going to try tech lingo? He kind of.
Yes.
So yeah, he looks over and he just says, "I'm in the middle of working. What is it?" Evie doesn't understand a
Well.
single thing of this. They're talking. It's like they're just playing static at each other.
Sharing age.
It sounds like a Windows 7 computer connecting to dial-up internet. At this
Yeah, that's
point,
pretty much
I'm
it.
assuming.
Yeah. So yeah, they just start playing dial-up at each other. You're just like, alright.
Just right over Aceel's head, just... I don't know what they're doing. Anyways.
Aesel just puts his helmet on. He's had it off the entire time.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so the surgeon says, "Yeah, sure. I'm busy, but I can talk. What is it?"
I am Maximus. We are brought here by order of the rogue trader to investigate this cult known as the cult of the
Burning Sun.
Burning Sun. Yeah, I know. My notes were hidden underneath my character sheet. But we were brought here to investigate the issue with the cult of the Burning Sun and how the cultists are refusing to be captured and would sooner commit suicide than face true justice.
He glances over at you again, and just he sort of he says something else, something you don't understand. It sounds tech priesty, like it sounds like Windows dial-up, but it's type you don't actually understand. A servitor that was just standing in the corner sort of trundles into the middle of the room, takes a data pad off Maximus's cloak, plugs it into him. The data pad lights up. The servitor unplugs it, trundles back over, trundles over to you, and hands it. And Maximus, no, not Maximus. The surgeon says that is all the autopsy reports except the one I'm currently doing.
Do you have any other information that could be of
I do not care about these fleshy meat
immense
bags.
use?
He's just
You just like let me. So
He
you just.
severs it up and goes, "Let's just leave that."
yeah.
He's like, let me cut this body up.
like- It's like I do not care what the other crew do in their spare time. I praise only the Omnisire. Which you would both know. He says that in Low Gothic, and you both know that the Omnisire is the quote unquote tech priest god. He is an imperial religion. In the imperial cult, the Omnisire is both part of and not the emperor. It's really weird. But yeah.
Technically,
So on the same level as the Emperor, but not the Emperor himself.
Yeah.
Considering I looked into the Emperor, and apparently he's like a skeleton on a throne.
You sort of like, if that red circle is the Emperor, the Omnisire is both part of and not part of. It's like that smaller red
Half
circle.
in, half out.
So, yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like,
it's
yeah.
it's like, unless you've read any of the books, it's really hard to understand what the Omnisire is.
Basically, he's like, tech priests believe that all machines have a spirit, and the Omnisire is the god that guides that spirit.
And
Okay.
only machines built by the machine Cole can be have spirits.
Yes, or those that are Archaeotech. Archaeotech have machine spirits.
Which is why the machine's goal just struggles to understand alien technology.
Yes, that is correct.
It's like, how can they have these?
But yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. I tweaked your character sheet a little, Mayo. Sorry, I forgot. I was meant to say it to you earlier. I gave you Scholastic Law Legends, and I gave you Medicare, both as basic, both as untrained.
And you dropped my strength.
No, I dropped your strength, but then I put a note on your bionic arm.
Okay.
Because if I need you to make a strength check for like jumping or carrying stuff, I need you to use your basic strength. But if you're using your arm,
Okay.
so like if you punch someone in the face, you add +10. But if you're like kicking someone in the face, you use your basic strength.
Okay.
Um,
And I see I have +10 hand dexterity.
yeah. So wow, but like that's for
I'm American, what do you expect?
yeah. But like if you're doing something like sleight of hand or something like that, if you can justify that you need more dexterous hand, I will allow you to use that +10.
Okay.
You may want to look up what your some of your other gear does as well in your spare time.
Well, I mean, I have all day today, so...
just so you know, and like you can put your own notes. So anyway, yeah. So what do you two do now? You have the autopsies of all but the current member of the Burning Sun.
Autopsies of everybody but the members of the Burning Sun, you said?
Yeah, I'm actually going to give you I'm going to set up something else. There is now a new journal, and that is for like information you collect as a group. So like like these medical records you'd put on here. But you can also keep your own notes if you want. It is up to you.
Yeah, I'd much rather keep my own notes.
That's fine.
But I mean, I can.
If you want to try and understand the autopsy reports, you will have to give me a Medicare test.
Okay, and what would that be?
That'd
Like,
be
a roll.
Yeah, that'd be a roll.
Okay. Because you forget I'm new to this rolling stuff.
That's fine. When I realised that Roll20 had this, I just realised the Skype thing on my on this page. When I realised,
You gave him Medicare, but it's you gave him Medicare, but it's untrained. You can't have an untrained Medicare skill.
yes, he can because of his Heritech.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's also got.
Mine's trained.
Yeah, yours is trained. You actually know what you're doing, whereas like Maximus is sort of trained by trial and error.
Okay.
So, like, yeah. So Ark has like just has like medical training, whereas, yeah. So yeah, you can try and understand the notes you've gotten if you give me a roll.
Okay.
And that'd be a 1.
No.
Because I don't know the rules.
These character sheets are very, very good. If you go onto them,
I'm on them.
yeah, if you go onto it. If you go to Medicare and you see the number at the end,
Yes.
if you click that, that will automatically roll for you.
Oh.
This is why I picked this. Because
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll just say that was a test.
Well,
no.
Now, here's the actual
Art
roll.
can try and understand them as well.
okay. Ace
I did worse.
Ace will try
Ace,
to.
sorry. Yep.
Ace will try to read the data slate.
Yep.
So I roll Medicare intelligence.
So
Yeah,
Maximus
what
is
is
currently trying to read the data slate upside down.
Yes.
And Ace
Yeah.
will turns his head upside down and looks at the data slate.
Yeah, Ace just sort of
just
like peers over and can just read it perfectly fine. So yeah,
Medicare. What the hell?
so yeah, read the report. There's not that much odd about it, but there is a lot, and like some of them had like a lot of drugs in their system. They had Friendzone.
Friends out. No. I'm kidding.
Slaughter.
These are combat drugs.
Yeah, these are like high-end combat drugs. And I'm gonna say, yeah, and they had stim in their system as well. So they had all three. Stim. Yeah, stim's
Oh.
like a
Stimulators.
yeah, it's like a medical. It's a one to stop pain and stuff.
So pretty much a bunch of drugs that make them charge a machine gun position, pretty much.
Pretty much, they pretty much.
And with that kind of And with that kind of cocktail, they could easily suffer organ failure.
Overdosage.
Um. So yeah, all of these death. It wasn't by organ overdose, but it was like gunshots and stuff. Um.
Hmm.
So the one you're missing is the one that's currently being autopsied.
Well, the one who died without being shot.
Yeah, the one that died without being shot.
Yeah, because it's pretty obvious how the other guys died. I mean, they shot themselves,
Yeah, but
or
it's-
were shot by combat personnel.
Yeah.
It's still suspicious of all the drugs in their system, though. So now we gotta wait for autopsy to get done so we can tell if this guy died a similar way.
Well, Aishel still has to go pick up that shotgun.
yeah. I mean, you could like try and talk to the tech priest or the surgeon, and, like get involved in the. Or you
No,
could
I
ju-
think the tech priest would probably get really pissed off with me.
Yeah,
Huh?
and I don't feel like having to explain why there's another corpse in the fucking
Right, okay.
morgue.
So yeah, so you can just leave. He doesn't say anything else. So yeah,
So, if is Officer, no, is Voidsman Holt still?
yeah, he's currently standing around. He's sort of standing by the entrance of the infirmary, kind of where you left him, where you left off, where you left him after you yelled at him, saying, "Where is the surgeon?"
Didn't yell at him.
Okay, you questioned why he,
Raised my tone.
where you aggressively questioned him where the surgeon was, and he said, "I don't know. He should be here."
Yeah, so we haven't ever got the best of impressions, so it should leave me do the talking.
Well, my guy does probably have the lowest fellowship skill at 33.
Yeah, you have 33, whereas Ace has 41.
Yeah, my guy's kind of like the edgy teenager in the room. Like, what do you want, God?
So, where do you want to go now?
Well, Aisel asked Officer Holtz to take them to the armory so he can exchange his help gun.
So you're taken to a You're taken to an armory on the officer's deck. So it's not too far. So talk to the armorer. He nods. You hand over your last gun and the ammo clips. He hands you over a naval shotgun. No, not a shit. No, naval shotgun. He hands you over a pump action shotgun. I don't even think you could use a shot cannon.
No, I couldn't pick it up. I can't use it. I don't have heavy weapons training.
So yeah.
And it
Yeah.
also has to be turned
And
on.
I don't have a real recoil glove, so I could end up shooting the roof and causing a depressurization.
Oh my gosh. Actually, it's actually not that like it's a naval weapon, so it's not that dangerous to the ship. But yeah, without training, you probably do some major damage.
You'd probably blow one of your allied heads off in the event of a firefight.
Or,
Yeah, with that massive 40 miners to.
yeah.
Or you not know how to use it because it's not turned on.
Yeah, instead of releasing the safety, just empties the ammo clip.
Just.
Anyway, so yeah, it's just a common quality. It's just a common quality pump action shotgun. You could try and like argue for a better weapon if you wanted, or try and persuade him.
No, Aesol knows what he's going to get is what he's going to get, and he'd rather not piss off the armorer.
Yeah, okay. He just hands you over the gun. He takes like he does seem quite impressed that you've brought like this Helgen. He seems quite impressed. You see him go over to like a number of these sort of like more display case like lockers, and puts it in there. The guns in those, a few of them have like little nameplates on the actual glass, and it's like Master of Arms, Captain Scarlet, such and such. So it seems like these are the really
Away
fancy
team
guns.
stuff.
Huh?
These are the away team weapons.
Yeah, it's like it's put away with like the really high special like show-offy weapons. So yeah,
It's like they're probably gonna ask, "Where did you get this?"
and
I'm just
yeah,
thinking, are they-
yeah,
but, I'm getting ahead of myself.
so yeah, that happens easily. I mean, you get a reasonable amount of ammo for it. You get the impression that the ammo for this isn't too hard to get because it's like the standard weapon of the house guards. A lot of the house guards are walking around with it, so
So, in this case, Aesol takes the shotgun and slides the breech back and loads one round in and proceeds to reload the rest of the weapon.
yeah, okay. You reload the weapon.
Just like
And then slings it over his shoulder, then puts it to his shoulder and it clips to the magnet mount that's on his armor.
He has a magnet mount.
Well, I'm guessing they didn't give me a sling.
No, I guess so. Yeah, I suppose so. Yes, that's fine. I mean, you are kind of like, yeah, no, that's fine. That's whatever. That's fine. I thought it was actually like some game-defining thing, but
It's just a basic put here on your armor and it'll just hang there until you take it off it.
yeah, that's fine. It feels a bit odd because obviously it's like the weight's a bit different because it's not your Helgun, which you're used to. So yeah, what do you do now?
Well, since the autopsy reports don't have anything interesting in them, apart from the one we're waiting on, I think we should investigate the chapels.
So yeah, you got a list of known chapels of the Burning Sun. You go in. They're sort of like they're quite makeshift. You actually have to travel a reasonable distance from the officers' quarters. And you sort of like it's like they seem to be converted old rooms or hallways or whatever. They're quite makeshift. They have imperial symbols all over. Sort of behind like a makeshift altar, there's like a sun with the imperial eagle in it. All seems very just conformist, I want to say. It's like there's nothing that jumps out at you.
Well, being the skeptic he is, Aesol sort of sighs and rolls his head a little.
Yeah. There's
And what does
what's Max supposed to do? He sniffs. Okay, that's a great reaction.
I'm sorry. Just like right now.
Yeah. You both also notice that the air isn't actually like what you're used to. It's quite soft. Because you're used to like an acidic, like almost like a constant toxin from being on your home planet. Because it's just the air's completely polluted. Whereas here, the air's dull. Like, it's fresh but dull, if that makes sense. It's like
secondly?
It's clean.
Yeah, it's considerably cleaner from what you're used to. Yeah, you're not too bothered by the constant rumbles and like because you can hear the engine from anywhere in the ship. Not so much in the officer's deck, but you can. This doesn't really bother you too because you're used to being on a forge world where there's constant machinery going, constant rumbles. That doesn't really bother you too much, but like the air quality does. Like you're really not used to this.
Just like, god damn, give me some like burning tires or something.
Yeah.
Ace being, yeah, Ace's helmet is like
Yeah, your helmet's rebreather and stuff is like barely engaged. It's really odd.
he's usually more used to the fact that it's churning.
Yeah, it's like normally it'd be like constantly churning and stuff, but like yeah, now it's just like not. It's really weird.
So,
Hold
let's
on.
talk about, who's there? If there's anyone there, apart from
Give me an awareness check.
Mir. Eva.
You can both give me an awareness check if you want.
Okay. Why is my guy so terrible? Oh wait.
You guys really good at hitting stuff. That's literally all you can do. So yeah, Maximus notices that there's a leaky pipe, and so he spends his time repairing that.
So what did he do? Like, there's a leaky pipe.
Yeah, it's like a minor leak, so it's not really that important. But like he's sort of like, no, I must repair.
Just you know, have OCD. That's gonna bug the shit out of me if I don't do it now.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice, Ace notices that there's a small door off this chapel, that would probably lead to sort of like a priest area. You do call out, but no one responds.
while Maximus is being preoccupied fixing a pipe,
Yeah.
I go and have a peek around the door that's off to the side.
It's a very, very small living space. It's like a quarter of the size of the your room. There's a tiny bunk and a tiny sort of like it's not even a proper cupboard. It's just like a metal beam on the wall, like a pipe literally where he's just hung clothes up. The room is empty. There's also a small like broken locker in there as well. The room's empty. There's a few clothes hanging. What's he doing? Oh, yeah. You also walk into the door frame. Yeah. You go to go in and just bang your head on the door frame. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna happen a lot.
Oh god.
Well, so much for stealth.
I mean,
Wait, we can even do that.
if you want to be stealthy, you'll both have to give me stealth rolls.
No, I was just, I was just
Yeah.
joking.
Despite banging my head, I somehow.
Despite the horrific sound of metal meeting metal, you're still undetected, silent. I don't even have silent movement.
Yeah, it's a
And
bit.
here comes Maximus to screw it up. I come in with a fucking trumpet.
Yeah, no. You're still out in the hall. You're still out in the main room with a hammer, now repairing the pipe. So, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Maximus, you have a servo skull.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that already. My familiar.
Yeah, your
Like,
robotic
You,
familiar.
you know, haven't noticed this the entire time, yet it's been hovering just
It sort of
behind
just,
your head.
yeah, it just sort of floats behind you. Doesn't really do much.
It's just kind of questioning what its master's doing. Just why is he hitting a pipe with a hammer? Just why?
Now that's
You should be using a
See.
spanner to repair it. How dare you use a hammer? That's heretical.
Heresy! But only has the hammer. Oh yeah, that's right, I have a familiar. Anyway, this is
Um,
what my guy sounds like.
by the way, who wants to keep track of money in this?
Where do we put the
Good.
money?
Oh gosh, that's totally wrong. That's fine. But no, who wants to keep track of money? So,
Well, I'm not
Um,
very good with money in real life, so having money for this thing is not a good idea. God.
Well, I think I'll just keep track of the money since I've got.
okay, cool. So, I forgot to mention, you were issued. You have between the two of you, you have 400 thrown gelt.
Write that in the chat, please.
400. Yeah, okay, I'll write that in the chat. And you have
I mean, like, I'll write it down.
600 washes, which is ship currency. So a lot of Imperial ships will make their own currency. The currency of the I forgot what the name of the ship is.
An equivalent would be corporate script.
Yeah, it's like corporate script. Yeah. So the Fist of Seals onboard currency is washers. They vary in size, and that's how much they're worth. They all have like the house logo stamped onto them really poorly. So. By the way, I added your
And
service goal onto the map.
Yeah.
okay.
Control by someone.
So, I think Aesol starts rummaging through whatever the priest had.
So his box. Give me a roll. I'll tell you what.
Get ready to throw the box out of the room. No, I'm kidding. Let's hope you don't do that.
Give me a search roll.
Okay, search roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I am really lucky. I had a 1 in 5 chance of getting that right.
Yeah.
See, I have what we jokingly call the luck of the Irish. I roll everything terrible right now. I didn't say thing, I said ting. What the fuck?
So
I
you
apologize.
So Ace finds something odd. He finds a small battered data slate that is encrypted. The rest of his
we put that.
Yeah.
So we put that into the communal note saying encrypted.
Yeah.
Data slate, alright.
You might also want to put into the notes radicals of the Burning Sun had the drugs in the system. You might want to put that in there as well. Because they had Slaughter, Stim, and Friend Zone.
How do you spell autopsy?
Huh?
Spell autopsy.
ATO auto, you know, AUTOPSY.
Oh, can I use it often?
Yeah. It's kind of spelled phonetically.
And the it was onslaught.
So it was. I'll type the
I
three.
remember this from. I remember this from playing. What do you call it?
Friend zone. Friend zone, whatever. I gotta remember what the names are.
Stim.
Stim and Slaughter or Onslaught, depending on how you want to reference it.
Oh, I should be popping these up to individual windows and having them on my second screen.
Yeah. I actually have the core rulebook on a second. Like I have all my notes and stuff on the my second screen, so when I'm streaming, it only comes up with like the Roll20 and any images I want to show off. So yeah, you got an encrypted state.
Do I find anything else other than encrypted data slate?
You find like some like rosary beads and like a small imperial symbol and like a few broken pens, a rusty knife. Like nothing major. It's just like junk.
So nothing I could like sell.
Nothing. No. Not really. I mean, it's very clear that he doesn't have much, if anything.
So I roll agility again to get out of the alcove.
Yeah, this is gonna get really monotonous really quickly. No, you hit your head on the door again.
He doesn't have a concussion by the end of this.
Yeah, he probably is. Can you please both give me awareness checks again?
Awareness checks? Okay, hopefully I don't look at the wall for the next hour and a half. Motherfucker. No, I'm rerolling. I need to make sure.
Right. Okay. So if you want to,
You can't fully.
yeah, you can't just keep rolling like that. There is a system to allow you. It's called Fate. If you look on your character sheets and you scroll down, you have Fate points. If you want to try and re-roll,
I'm not.
you have to spend one, and it will allow you to re-roll.
No, I'm not gonna reroll. Just go up to 5.6.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna re-roll on something, and I'm not gonna re-roll
Yeah, okay.
either.
Are you two doing anything else?
Well, I'm just coming out with the alcohol, so.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure my guy's chasing an imaginary butterfly down the hall.
Well, you're both in this chapel, and like, are you just leaving? Are you looking round? Like, gonna look round some more? What are you doing?
Oh, he's probably fixed that leaky pipe.
Yeah, you fixed the leaky pipe in the chapel. Congratulations.
And now I'm probably serenading it with my negative 5.6 awareness.
No, like,
Come in.
okay. I was asking you just to keep, like, for myself. But what are you two now currently doing?
Well, I'm gonna go walk up to Holt and show him the data plate.
Oh, okay. He looks at.
And I guess I
He looks.
a heal or whatever.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say. He looks over at it and it's just like, what am I meant to do with this?
Well, I just found this encrypted data slate in the box I found in that room.
He shrugs. That's odd, but I'm not a tech priest. Maybe you hit your
Am I
heart.
gonna be able to read it?
You could if you gave me a roll, or actually was. If you give me a tech use roll, you could try.
So I just try and get Maximus's attention.
Get away from that very attractive leaky pipe.
Yeah. So if you give me a tech use, if you give me a tech use roll, you can try and decrypt it.
Okay, that's considerably better.
It lists, it seems to be encoded, even though after you've decrypted it, it seems to put in sort of like a code. It-
Stagnograph.
huh?
It might be a stagnograph.
Stagnograph.
It means
Missing-
message with hidden message.
Yeah, might be. If you had the right skills, you could try and roll for it, but you don't.
I don't.
You could give me a logic test to try and work it out logically, like sort of force of will it, but it will be at a -20.
And I don't have logic.
I
No,
have logic, so let me give it a
I mean you
well,
could roll.
down
You
to
have
work.
a 1 in 50 chance of getting it.
Smart as hell, but I don't have any logic.
Yeah, no. You can't really work out what the code is. Like, this thing, there's like, it's sort of like there's a number of lists. You realize one of them, you might possibly be maybe a list of like locations and chapels and stuff. You'd have to do like a lot of legwork to try and work that out and work out, because you know a few of the locations, right?
Well, I'm guessing how much time do we have left with Holt? Where you have to get back to his work.
Holt informs you that as long as there's not like an emergency or anything like that going on, I'm mostly free. He informs you that he's a fire safety officer. Which is a big thing on on an Imperial ship. Fires are really terrifying.
Well, no shit. They're more condensed than a Chinese tenement. They're more condensed than fucking Calhoun was.
Yeah, like so.
And that city literally only had one section out of the entirety of the damn city that had any natural lighting source.
Yeah.
From the sun.
So yeah, he's a fire officer. So long as there's nothing he needs to address immediately, or there's an actual fire, he is mostly free. He normally just does maintenance checks and such. So
Oh, so I think we should. We've got two options here. Well, actually, three options. We could either go look for a tech priest that can decode the data slate.
that would most
We
likely.
could either go.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, if you're looking for a tech priest that can decode it, you'd probably be looking for either one that works in the communications, or you're looking for the Engineer in Prime.
Or we can go back to the sick bay and see if the autopsy's done. Or we could go back to the master at arms and show him what we found.
So yeah, sorry to jump in there, but yeah, if you look for someone that could decode it, you'd probably have to go to communications. You are like one of the communications officers might be able to help you, or possibly a tech priest that works in that area. The Engineer Prime of the ship would be another good call, because obviously he's a general he's a much more general tech priest than a lot of the others on the ship, and so would probably might have the appropriate skills. So, but that's up to you.
So what's the consensus? What does Maximus want to do?
Repair pipes.
Well, aside from repairing pipes, I think we should probably go back and get that last autopsy report before trying to decode.
It hasn't necessarily been that long, and if there's any like sort of unusual drugs in the system, that's going to take a while. Just to let you know, because you both have like a Medicare,
Yeah.
so that's sort of like,
No, my guy.
Ace
is
knows
terrible
that
at
it will
everything
probably
he
take.
does.
Sorry.
You know, my guy's terrible at everything he does.
I was gonna say Ace knows that it'll probably be a few hours, and it's only been it hasn't been that long. be a few hours to a few days if there's unusual drugs in his system.
But
But yeah,
if that's the then yeah, from what my character would know, that like it would take a while. So
yeah.
the
I'm just-
consensus would be to go back to the Master at Arms and show them what we found currently.
So yeah. Yeah, you could.
So like, Maximus should agree with that. Otherwise, we're going to be at him.
I mean, there's all sorts
Then-
you could do.
Then
Oh.
Hello.
Okay. I thought I lost connection for a second.
You did.
Just couldn't hear you.
No, I didn't. Because like you guys were talking and like you just faded out all of a sudden, and just I had to make sure my headset wasn't broken or I lost connection.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But yeah. So did you hear the options?
Yeah.
The options were we either go back to the Master at Arms, go back to the Surgeon, or we go looking for a tech priest that can decode the data.
I say we go look for tech priests, try and decode this stuff, and then we go to the Master at Arms, and then we go to the Surgeon.
So if you're looking for a tech priest that can decode it, your best bet is to try either a communications, so someone that can decode it, not necessarily a tech priest. A communications officer would have a few good leads. You might even be get lucky and run into a tech priest who works in codes and such. The engineer prime of the ship, although that might require a bit of hunting because he's not unlike most tech priests, he's not assigned somewhere and oversees the entire ship. So that might require a bit of hunting, but he'd probably be like a trusted officer and has a lot more general skills, so might possibly have it. Yeah, those are your two options for decoding the data slate.
Well, what does Maximus want to do?
I mean, we could go to a communications officer and see if they have any leads.
Yeah.
On
Yeah,
a tech priest.
I think we should go the more reliable route and go to communications.
So
So basically, Aesol asked Holt if he could take us to the communications center or whatever the ship has.
yeah, it's just like a bridge somewhere. It's fine. So yeah. Right. I need to set something up quickly. I should be doing this while you're talking.
Right back.
Yeah. Do some theory craft while you wait.
Somewhat?
Talk about what you think's happening and stuff.
Oh,
Because you've gotten some leads, you've gotten some information, and it's quite helpful for me to know what you guys think. So
Okay. Well, in my opinion, so cult. Cat, what are you doing?
the cult is
Really,
actually
as soon as I
passed.
start talking.
My gosh.
Yeah. Cat's smashing their paw into a water bowl. What are you doing? But no, that's not what I was going to say. But, with the information that we have, and the cult is committing suicide to prevent capture, or some other means to kill themselves. To me, it seems like there's more to this than what we are currently aware of, and it might go a little bit deeper than expected. Can't, don't you do it again. Considering he's gonna do it again. Hey, considering, you know, this encrypted thing that we have.
Back.
Oh, so you weren't even near when I was talking. Okay. So I can reword that.
I was listening. That's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this encrypted data thing.
Data slip.
You know, hopefully.
It's basically like
yeah.
like an electronic book. They're very common. Well, they're not very common. They're quite common with the officers and stuff, but not so much with like average crew.
Yeah, not with
So-
the regular enlisted
yeah.
men, more or less the guys with a lot of experience. Well, whatever that book holds, you know, it's gonna let us know how deep, hopefully, this really runs.
So where are we currently after I've like just been and done something?
You're just still talking at the moment. I'm just making the map. Sorry. Give me a sec.
Yeah, so you're gonna be in communications, and then it's either gonna take a long time or it's gonna take a very short time.
It depends who you ask. If it's an officer, it's probably going to take like 5 minutes. If it's like a tech priest, it'll probably take like 3 weeks. So, right. Mouse, stop playing it.
I should update. I should have updated my character's keepsake. He shouldn't have a bolt shell. He should have a cog skull or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool.
My character needs to learn to do things.
Right.
Not try and serenade a leaky pipe.
Can I... Actually,
Oh, shit, I already had Google open. Jesus Christ.
cool. So, do you see the map?
Yes, I see
Yes.
Do you see your characters?
Yes, we are by a door.
Yes.
the map. Where's the officer?
I'm just...
Audrey.
Give me a chance to actually find him a token that's not, like, token garbage. I mean, you can be a goblin if you really wanted, but, like...
I just love how Aciel's character token is like very, very detailed. Mine's just like a blurry, censored thing.
Sorry.
That's what I get for
Yeah, I
having,
think.
that's what I get
think,
for having all those tentacles.
I think Silver's used the sprites from the what do you call it?
Yeah,
Vassal engine.
I've pinched a few from Vassal.
I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about it.
Right. There we go. Here's the officer.
Pointing gun at Aciel.
Oh, yeah. Actually,
Nearly
let's be
missed.
realistic. He's probably pointing a gun at you.
Considering I pretty much called him a fucking idiot for dragging us to the infirmary.
Yeah, right. So you see what come out.
Meanwhile, my skull's hiding behind me like, nope, I am not. Nope.
So yeah,
You can command that skull to do whatever you want.
yeah. But it's like a very basic thing. It's like basically, you know, like drones?
Yeah.
It's basically one of those.
But not.
I'm aware of what they are. I know a little bit of Warhammer's stuff. Just not
Can I-
enough to save my life.
Can I execute an awareness check?
I already asked you that earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, that earlier awareness check, that was me being sneaky and preparing this ambush. So you didn't know. So what I'll do is I'll ask you awareness checks in advance, regardless if there's anything happening, just so you guys don't suspect anything.
I don't be suspecting things. I need an awareness check. This seems like an ambush.
Spider senses tingling.
Yeah, it's like if I was just to ask you a random awareness check now, it'd be like very obvious there's an ambush. So I'll ask you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll probably I'll
Yeah.
ask you sort of randomly every now and again for an awareness check, just to.
This is what the maximum spent. This is what the servo score is useful for. You can plant it in spaces, and it will just scan the area.
Also, I've managed to set this scale up so all the tiles are 1 meter by 1 meter, so you can actually see the
Okay.
range.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Where did these pointy stick-wielding natives come from?
Where did these Fallout 4 raiders come from?
Yeah.
These Fallout 4 raiders with their pointy sticks.
So yeah, as you're sort of talking, you suddenly realise that a trio of ratlings, which are basically like the lowest ranking officers, like not officers, they're just the lowest ranking crew on the ship.
You
Huh?
keep. Isn't it ratings, not rattlings?
Whatever.
It's something.
I don't really care. Most people don't either, so whatever.
Because rattlings are a subspecies of you.
Do you know what? I don't care. They could be. They could call themselves ducks for all I care, and I still wouldn't. It's spelt rattling. It is spelt. Ah. Rattings. I don't know how to pronounce that, whatever. I don't care. Anyway, a trio of them. A trio of just workmen step out. What is this question mark? Why are you drawing my map?
What question mark?
There's a question mark on my map there. Yeah. And they step out, and they have guns, and they're all pointed at you. They have pistols, and please roll me initiative.
Which one
Okay.
would be that?
That would be. I can't remember. I believe it is a. Combat. Starships, planned game, combat. Initiative, here we go. Oh wait, you're surprised, aren't you? Oh yeah, you've all failed your initiative.
They get a free shot.
Yep, they all get three free shots. Oh, 1 free shot.
Watch them all fit horribly
Yeah.
miss.
They all really suck at this.
So pretty much stormtroopers from Star Wars are more accurate than these guys. Okay.
I actually also need to see the modifiers for range.
It's short range.
Yeah, they're short range. I think it's just +10. Like, I know most of it, it's just I can't remember every single little bit off the top of my head. Cover, routine. Then you get +30 for hitting you because you're all standing there like lemons.
I am not 11.
So yeah, they're all hitting at +40. One is going to fire at Holt. And
Miss
just misses.
horribly.
Like, I just want to point out, he needs to get 60 or less to hit. What is this? Baloney. Second one is going to fire at Ace.
Okay.
And third one is going to fire at Maximus. So
Which is
only Ace
shooting
gets hit,
me.
of course.
And my armor protects me from.
They have
They
no
don't even
pen.
have damage. They don't have damage.
Yeah, because I just. Oh wait, I opened the wrong character sheet. See? Can I move this? Oh, I can't move that.
Yeah, just roll for damage on each one of them.
Sorry, I'm just moving it to like another. I can just so I have a bit more space. 1d10 plus 4. He hits you for 9, which is because you also get your toughness rating as armor as well.
I take 1 damage.
Congratulations. He hits you in.
It's just this.
Yeah, you take 1 damage to your left leg.
Yeah, that's not even facing them, but somehow they hit it. It must have ricocheted off
These slots
something.
Is that what all the slots are? So left leg. What do I put on it?
Oh, just put I was just saying where it hit, but yeah, just put just -1 current wounds. So you're down to what, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right, now initiative is in another book. Initiative.
We have the
Initiative. Initiative. So you roll 1d10 plus your agility bonus.
roll.
Plus agility, which would
So I roll 1d10 plus 4.
So you get 11. 13. 13. 13.
Oh, there we go. Plus.
Gangers get 7. Have you worked out what your agility bonus is yet?
Yeah, my agility's 34.
So it's 3.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, do you have paranoid, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got paranoid.
Yeah, so you get an extra 2. You are actually expecting
is
this
it?
ambush.
So I'm at 5, okay, so like that.
Because
Oh my god.
I can just imagine. I can just imagine Maximus going, "Ah, I knew this was gonna happen."
Ah, you sons of bitches!
Yeah, and whatever.
So how well did I do? Is somebody's head exploded?
So Maximus is the first person to react. What would you like to
May I
do?
make a single.
I'm going to shoot at them because they've shot at us.
Alright, oops. Right, I need to check something. Because drawing a weapon is an action. I can't remember if it's full action or half action. Actions. Um, Doesn't say. That's really helpful, thanks.
Or
Okay,
it
I'm not
depends.
sure
Does
my
he have a
alarm would go
depends.
off.
Does he have to unsling it, or does he have to load it? Is it loaded?
I assume
Loaded?
that he keeps his gun loaded and he's not like a muppet.
Yeah.
Okay, right, fine. You can just shoot. Sure, that's fine.
Okay, and that's
So
a
he literally pulls his gun out and shoots without aiming.
Yeah. Well, it takes half an action to shoot, half an action to draw. I'm gonna say.
so boom. Oh wait, that's the damage. Yeah, that's what I wanted, right?
No, it like go to your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm on the ranged weapons.
If you click the R,
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Wait, what? How do I do? How? It must ricochet.
I forgot to say there was a +10 to hit, but you still miss anyway.
And somehow I do 13 damage.
To the wall.
Probably to the ship.
Yeah. So yeah, it's now Ace's turn.
Well,
I just like the idea of Maximus using you as cover.
yeah.
It's like, I was expecting this, so you're using me as cover.
Yeah. They're both using you as cover.
Well, there's no cover, so
There is a doorway
Ace
you're standing
immediately
in.
uns-
You could just like go back into the chapel.
Look, guys, I think we should go in here.
I'm gonna do the smart thing and
Go
grab
into-
the officer, grab Officer Holt and throw him into the chapel.
Because
Okay.
he's important.
Give me an agility test.
Just don't
Or
throw him
acrobatics,
out
or
the side.
if you got it.
Just don't throw him out the side.
Mine
of the
would
side.
be agility.
Yeah. Yeah, just straight up agility. That's fine.
Still fail.
Yeah, no, you managed to grab him, but like because it's so awkward, you also pull yourself in with him. Because it's like you're trying to grab, like he's trying to draw his gun, and then you're like grabbing him and pulling him. He's like, "What the heck's going on?" So yeah, you both end up in this room. I should probably draw like a bunch of pews, shouldn't I?
Well, he's not wearing. I don't know if he's wearing armor or not. So
He's got like flak armor or something.
I'd imagine he's wearing armor.
He's not like. He's got something on, but it's just not like amazing.
save the plot character.
Yeah, so he's not a plot character. He's just a flipping NPC. I really hope you're not like this with every named NPC. That's gonna get really annoying really quickly. Yeah. There's like a
I
bunch
hope
of
you guys.
yeah. You can like go in there and like hide behind some of the pews if you want. It's your turn. He's gonna draw his gun, and then he's going to go. He's just gonna like go over here and like aim at the doorway. He's not taking that. He's just moving.
Well, I'm still standing there.
Yeah, you're
so-
still standing in the hallway like a muppet.
I, unlike everyone else, didn't run.
So
But
you,
like, despite the fact that you're the paranoid one.
yeah, despite the fact that you're the paranoid one, everyone's now going to fire at you.
I thirst for blood.
Don't worry, you've got like the best armor of everyone here.
So literally, even if they hit me, it's not guaranteed to do damage.
Oh, ignore that second one because I accidentally typed in 100, not 10. Guaranteed to hit. What are you on about? How much do you think?
Okay, so
1,
0.4 total miss.
Alright, so the first shot hits you for 13 damage. Second shot misses. Third shot hits for 14 damage.
Maximus is hurting.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
really bad. You minus your armor and your toughness from the shot. Oh my gosh, come on. Come on, Firefox, wake up. You minus 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. You minus 8 from each shot as well. So they only do what? That's like 5 and 6 damage. That's gonna be hurting.
Yeah, let's have a. Yeah. Oh, he's down to 1. He's really hurt.
I'm about to die. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, because you decided to stand in the middle of a hallway in a firefight.
Well, I decided to shoot. Grant, albeit I missed.
I can hear your dog panting.
Yeah, I
loud.
think.
It's not my dog, it's my cat. Being a total dumbass in his litter box.
Okay, I think best course of action is to hide.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm about to die. So that'd be an agility.
No, if you just want to move, you can just move.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm moving into the damn chapel so I don't die.
You can. Move either 9 or 18 squares.
Okay, well, I'm going.
Wipe your nose.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to, like, here. So I am at least in cover.
You can move your token.
Oh, I can? Yeah, okay. Oh.
Also, if you
Oh, okay, so
yeah, if you
okay,
hold down
okay.
as well, you can like ping.
Yeah. Ping. Okay.
Okay,
Didn't know that. I'm still in the system.
that's fine. So now it's Ace's turn. Your serviceor just floats behind you.
Like,
Hey.
hey, Daddy.
I think I'm gonna like set up an ambush and take an aimed shot with a shotgun towards the door.
So right, you just gonna take an aim shot at the door, or are you gonna?
Or aimed shot at the open door. Wait, no. Yeah, I'm gonna move my character to the other side of the door, and I'm gonna set up an aimed shot.
Okay. I'm just seeing if there's actually an Overwatch thing or if it's.
It's
Combat.
called a reaction. I'm sacrificing my turn for.
React. Okay, right.
So
Probably
like
will-
as soon as they walk around the door, they're gonna get shot.
Okay. Holt is going to scoot over here and take an aimed. He's going to do the same as you. Right.
And Maximus is gonna probably cower behind a pew.
Because now I'm bleeding.
You should see to that.
I really should. I've been shot.
One
But never
ganger
mind, like I'm
goes
gonna
there.
end up making it worse.
So one ganger comes out of like sort of by there, where you can see him. So take your shot.
Okay, I need to pick up my where is it? Shotgun. Here we go. Which terribly miss.
Well, it's a shotgun. They're not made to be accurate. They're meant to scare the shit out of people. And ground control.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, yeah.
So Aesol just fires and takes out someone's.
Just ignore me. I'm just doing Maximus is bleeding.
Made of oil.
Yeah, he's a tech priest. Of course it is. Yeah.
Mm.
So
You think I bled blood like a pussy? No, I have oil in these veins.
yeah. Okay.
You're getting really quiet again. Not.
Yeah.
Not.
That guy is not looking healthy. One of the other gangers runs across, and Hoth is going to take a shot.
And watch Hoth fuck it up.
He gets.
He missed horribly.
Yeah, he does. He just hits like the door frame. You can't see where the third one is at the moment. It goes back to Maximus.
I should probably do something about this bleeding.
Well, you're not bleeding out. You're just. It's just me being silly.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
So
I
Max
guess I
shoot.
could.
I think.
you can shoot at one of them. They will get cover.
Yeah, ritual. I guess I'll take an aimed shot this time.
Yeah. Okay.
You
So.
can't take it. You can't aim and shoot at the same time.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I take aim.
Actually, you can.
What you can.
Yeah, aim is half an action, and single shot is half an action.
Mhm.
But you can also aim for a full turn for an extra. So with your aim, you get a total of plus 20 to your roll. Because 10 from short
Mhm.
range, 10 from aiming.
So in modifier,
forgot
put
to add
plus 20.
I forgot to add my. I forgot to add the bow.
Oh. Okay, so when I do the roll and it says modify, I put plus 20?
Yeah.
Or I just
Who are
type
you
20?
shooting at?
Okay, well, I
Yeah,
already
yeah.
did
Which one
that,
are you
so-
shooting at, by the way?
The one that's already been shot.
Yeah, he dies.
Okay, he's
Yeah.
his head is on the wall now.
No, you're pretty sure, like, the shot hits, it hits pretty badly, you see it splatter blood, you hear screaming, you're pretty sure you might have accidentally shot his arm off.
Ooh, even more.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what the las gun does when you're not wearing armor. It will shoot your arm off.
Hold on, let's draw in there. An arm. I got this.
Where have you drawn it?
That's his arm. Oh wait, I need to add some red to that.
Okay.
He pretty much, yeah, he's pretty much out of the fight. I'm gonna replace his token with something else.
All that was left was his blood and an arm.
So yeah, it's now Thingy's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna. It's a girl.
Yeah, it suddenly turns into a girl.
A girl with a sword.
Oh, my. Well, Aesol is gonna do.
Stuff.
He's gonna run across and shoot the other guy.
So you don't get to aim, but yeah. By the way, if you get to point blank, you get to do extra. You can like do extra damage with your shotgun.
You can also make hamburgers.
No, you can't because you're in a chapel of a ship. That's makeshift.
No, by hamburgers I mean blowing chunks of meat out of the guys at point blank range with a shotgun.
That's just mincemeat.
Yeah, but we also call them hamburgers because there's also a chance you can take out a whole chunk without tearing it up.
Alright, right. Shoot. Or did I just not pay attention to chat? Yeah, I didn't pay attention to chat.
I just shot and I missed ever so slightly. He probably got several grazes on the cheek now.
Yeah. The door is pretty... At this point, it looks like it's going to fall off. Holt is going to swear at you because you ran into his line of fire. You like literally, you couldn't have been more in his line of fire if you wanted to. He's going to scurry up and then he's going to take a shot. He gets plus 20. That is going to be plus 200.
I was about to say, goddamn Holt. And he only does 5 damage. Okay,
No, he misses.
Again.
Okay, so at this point, this door has actually just like fallen off.
Everyone shoots it.
Everyone just keeps shooting this door.
Wait, guys, hold your fire. Aim at the door. Okay.
Yeah, this door has fallen off. So yeah. The gangers. This one's going to get into a really awkward position.
A really awkward position with a dead body.
Just throws his friend aside.
Yeah, he just sort of like steps over the body. This one over here is going to take a shot at you.
Who's you?
Ace.
Okay.
No, that's plus 100. Damn it.
Stop doing
God damn
that.
it!
I thought I was bad at this. No, I'm kidding. I'm
Wow.
still horrible.
He rolled a
I'm
1.
still horrible.
I just want to point out, he rolled a 1. Yeah, he hits you for 11 damage.
God damn it. I'm on 1 health.
Oh my gosh. And this guy back here is going to fire at Maximus.
Yay.
If we die before this ends, this is going to be pretty hilarious.
I'm just going to make you roll up new characters. He hits you for 13 damage.
Hey, I'm dead.
No, tell me what is your what is it? You don't die instantly when you hit 0. So
Oh.
when you hit 0, you put you put your current wounds down to 0, and then you keep going down, but you put the number into critical damage. So tell me what is your critical damage.
Oh, okay, 13 damage. That'd be how much off the wound?
Um,
Because I have a total of 12.
12. No, -8 as well for your armor.
Okay, so
Yeah, these guys are using naval pistols, and those are rending. So they're pretty nasty.
So, count the first 2 hits.
Right, okay. This isn't hard maths. This is
I failed math every year.
13 -8 -1. What is the number that is left?
Okay, so 13,
He does have a breathing implant, doesn't he?
Yes, but that
yeah,
doesn't
I'm just
affect,
going to fucking
that doesn't
count
affect
this
someone
as a
shooting
fact.
his arm off. Or his leg off in this case.
Yeah. Yeah, it
You'll
doesn't.
he's from the cold. You'll get replaced.
Ooh, actually, it doesn't do that
4.
much. I was going to say, it doesn't do that much because it hits you in the leg, so minus another 2. Okay.
Wait,
Two.
where did I get hit?
You got hit in the... Oh, you also got hit in the leg, so you only took, you get another 2 points of cover.
Our bodies are fully exposed by the pews, but no, they're hitting our legs. Good job, cultists. Good job. You're breaking.
No, I imagine that you're crouching down, so your body and left and right leg are protected, so they get an extra 2 points of cover, or 2 points of armor. If you want to see where they hit, the roll they get, well, it says degrees of success. If you flip that number, you'll get and remove the point. So in the case of Ace, he hit you in 92. If you look on your character sheet, it says it's got like brackets saying type. So head is if they get 1 or between 1 and 10, they hit you in the head. If they get between 21 and 30, they hit you in the left arm. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Okay.
So I have 3 rooms, not 1.
Yeah, and you only they hit you in the leg with an impact. So put in your critical 2.
What's the critical?
This is for Maximus now.
Okay, so
Um,
critical damage is 2.
and put a point of fatigue on your character.
If I get this point, my character's gonna like start injecting stim.
Yeah, a grazing strikes against your leg slows the target. Oh my gosh, I can't read that. The target halves all movement for 1 round and takes 1 level of fatigue. This is for Maximus.
Okay. Well, I added the 1 level of fatigue, so
If you hit, what is it? For you, it's like if you hit your toughness bonus in fatigue, you pass out.
doesn't sound good.
So whatever your toughness bonus is, that's your max fatigue. So
Toughness bonus would be under. Trying to find it. Hold on.
it's toughness. It's the tens number for toughness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have no idea where it's at. Fuck.
You know your characteristics. Big numbers in the middle of your.
Mm. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay,
So your
so no
toughness-
modifier.
What?
Am I rolling for it? Or no?
No. You're not rolling for it. I'm just saying, if you
Okay.
hit that number, if you hit, I imagine it's what 3 in fatigue, you pass out.
Okay, well, I got a 39, so. Toughness.
Okay, that's fine. So. Alright, right. They've taken your turn.
Wait, my
Yes.
my character has what's it called? Sound consistent choosing, right?
I don't know what that does off the top of my head. I can't remember everything. So, right.
Yeah.
Maximus, it's your turn.
Okay, I guess. I take a shot at the guy who just moved in position over his dead friend.
Yep.
Aimed shot, so.
That's plus 20 to your shot.
Oh, I have 14 wounds. I don't have 13. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits him pretty badly. He's not dead. He's pretty wounded, but he's not dead. Okay.
In shock.
No, he's not in shock. He's still fighting, but yeah, you. So it's now Ace's turn. Ace is, I imagine, firing at this guy.
So, what action can I take here?
You could try and run in front of Hoth's line of fire again, so he just keeps not aiming. See, if you go to see a shotgun, if at point blank, it gets to use its scatter. Standard ammunition of this weapon spreads out when firing, hitting multiple targets. If fired at a foe at point blank range, each 2 degrees of success at the firer scores an additional hit.
Well, I'm gonna run behind him.
Yep.
And take an aim shot and shoot him in the back.
You can't run, aim, and fire. You can run and fire.
It's still close range.
Yeah, it's actually point blank. It's actually even easier to hit him now. I gotta check just to make sure. I think it's like.
So plus 20.
Might even be. Command substances. Stream range. Point blank range. It's an extra 30 to hit.
So it's plus 30.
Plus 30, yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
What
gosh.
the fuck? I'm gonna use a fate point.
Right, okay. So drop your current down to, what, 3? And then...
I can't believe I fripping missed that.
Point blank range.
Right, okay, you hit...
Okay,
Yeah, you still do, like, nothing. What? What is this? A load of rubbish.
point blank range of a shotgun. I'm pretty sure if I was point blank range of a shotgun, somebody'd be dead right now.
Ace is just, like, shooting the door. Die, door! Die! Definitely hurt it!
And Ricochet is really just bouncing off and the guy he's trying to kill.
Yeah, the guy's wounded, but he's not killed.
He's not a happy camper.
Holt is going to take a shot. He's going to get to aim for once.
Yay. Just, I can finally
He's gonna shoot the
aim.
guy Ace is trying to not hit. He misses.
Right. Even aiming, he misses.
Yeah.
How the fuck have you survived this long?
He's
But
only
not-
the fire inspector.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, his job is to check to make sure fires aren't going on. Like that's his
Not
job.
Shoot people.
Yeah. it's-
True.
You can stop a fire and like that, but you can't shoot anyone. So one's gonna fire at Maximus.
And I'm a die.
Yeah.
This guy's gonna like change to melee, hopefully.
Oh my fucking Christ.
Okay. He hits you in the 12, which is... I don't know. Oh, he hits you in the right arm, so you do not get armor, and he hits you for 14.
How much is that?
So you lose 8. 8's taken off from armor and toughness. So that goes down to, what, 6? I'm pretty sure he blows your arm off.
Oh yay.
Energy...
Well, let me depict this on screen.
But
Let
which
me-
arm?
he blows the right arm off. You don't bleed blood, you bleed oil. What are you doing?
Oh right, shit. Okay, how do I
Um,
erase? There we go.
Yeah, he knocks you down to critical 8. And this is what it says. The force of the attack takes the arm off just below the shoulder, showering blood and gore across the ground.
Which side is his bionic arm on?
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask that actually. Which side is your bionic arm?
Probably would be my left.
Well, he blows off your he blows off your fleshy arm.
No.
The
no
character
one
must
ever back.
shut up because you've actually got to listen to this. The target must immediately take a toughness check or die from shock. If he passes, he is stunned for 1d10 rounds, fatigued for 1d5, and suffers from blood loss. He also now only has one arm.
Yay.
They have to go visit the ship's surgeon to get a replacement.
Yeah.
Toughness and I roll
Yeah.
for toughness, but I'll make sure I don't have any modifiers.
Yeah, just click the toughness in the character sheet and it should roll. Okay, so you don't immediately die from your arm being blown off. Roll me 1d10.
I could just imagine the Monty Python scene happening right now.
Yeah. You're stunned for 5 turns, and roll me 1d5. You pass out.
Okay, so
He's in cover.
unarmed.
Yeah, he's fine. He
Yeah.
passes it. You like slump on top of the pew. It's fine. I can't remember what bloodlust does. Apart from make a mess.
Bloodless.
Blood loss.
Bloodlust.
Anyway, the other one's gonna like just try and hit you with like a club.
What, me?
Yeah. No, he's gonna try and hit the door with a club.
He's gonna try and hit me, you know, I'm all the way
Through
inside.
the door of the club.
Arrgh! Now, he doesn't actually have a club because I didn't put it on his character sheet because I'm smart. So skill.
He's gonna hit me with a rifle butt.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit you with his fisticuffs.
No, he misses. It's fine. There's actually entire rules for like lost limbs and stuff.
Yeah, but in this case, you happen to be on the ship.
You happen to
So
be
you can
passed
just
out.
go to the.
Okay. Because some blows as 10% join each round each day. Okay.
So what happened?
Right, so every time it is... Oh wait, I forgot, Right, it goes to Maximus. Please, roll me 1d100. Okay, you're fine. If you get
No.
above 90, you die from blood loss.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, God. Okay.
You can't do anything else because you're passed out and bleeding. Ace, it's your turn.
I'm gonna aim point blank range.
Okay.
But
Because you can't hit fire
So
point blank
that's-
range, you somehow miss a
That's
stationary
plus
target.
40.
if I can like get my screen back up.
Actually, do you want to take a break here for like half an hour, or after you've attacked? Just so I can get something to eat, because it's like 2 o'clock here and I haven't eaten anything all day.
Yeah, I actually have to go, so...
That's going to hurt.
I'm actually going to try and take a nap because I have a real busy day today.
Okay.
Like, I'll be available through Skype.
Actually, that's fine. That actually works out fine. If me and Ace take a break for like half an hour, because I've got to remember like a few other things. You're actually passed out, so you can't do anything anyway. So.
Yeah.
So yeah. So we'll end it
Yes.
here, and then we'll pick up.
With me eviscerating.
Yeah. Because you also.
Just painting the walls.
Can you just roll
right
me
now,
the
so-
damage for the shotgun another 2 times?
What? Yeah.
Just the damage. Don't roll to hit. Just click damage. It should roll. Or type it. That's fine. Yeah. And then I'll take a break.
Talk to you guys later, I guess.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Peace.
Yeah, no, that guy turns into paste.
Point blank range with a shotgun. What else is he gonna turn into? He's gonna turn into a woman. Oh wait, he is when he dies. Talk to y'all later.
Yeah, talk to you later.